Good morning, my stamping friends. Welcome, everyone. My name is Marilyn, and I'm coming to you this Thursday, December 7th, from Alberta, Canada. We had a bit of freezing rain and a little bit of snow last night where we live here in central Alberta, well, northern Alberta, just west of Edmonton in Spruce Grove. And I hope that you're all doing well wherever you are and not slip sliding around. So I see a couple of you on there. Hello, Betty. Hello, Pam. Oh, afternoon for you, Pam. Yes, yes. So welcome. I'm going to switch over here. Make sure you can see me. Yes, I'm here. And just go through a few things like I normally do. I am excited to be back with you this week. The painter is working, and I'm excited as to what he's creating for us upstairs. So maybe someday I'll have a reveal of what all we've done, but not for a little while. And I think Christmas might get in the way before I get to doing that. So as you're chatting and coming on, I welcome everyone. I welcome you back if you've been before. I welcome you if you've never been here before. It's a time when I like to share some of the things that I've learned over the years of stamping and creating, and some tricks, and hopefully help you out with what you're doing. So I do want to go through my usual thing about what other things I do host. I host a Zoom with friends on Fridays at 1 o'clock. It's not, the Zoom link is not published um, out there on all medias, but I will share it with anyone who wants to join. Just send me a message and I'll hook you up with the right email for that. And then you can get in the group. And then I do send out the recording. If you can't make it, as some of you worry about, I do send out the recording and you can always watch it later, stop it as you need to, and create the project and share with us. We'd love to see it. I have a 12-month of Christmas card class the second Thursday of each month. And this has really helped me with my planning of Christmas cards. And I hope it has the other ladies who've been joining me. And that is going to happen this week. So a little bit late for joining me this month, but we'll start again in January. So let me know again on that one. And a monthly card class. Today is the last day to register for that. And you'll find that on my Facebook page and group. I have posted links there onto how you can register for that if you want to join me there. I can send kits out anywhere in Canada. I can send PDFs anywhere in the world. So just let me know if you're interested in that at all. And last but not least, this is a link where you can find all that information, plus joining my team. I love to have new members on the team. We have so much fun with Stampin' Up! And creating. So before I get to the projects, I'm going to flip you over to my desktop and you can see what's exciting in my world. I have received my catalogs for the new mini for January to April and the celebration that will be happening for, whoops, just a sec, I gotta get rid of that so you can see it. Um, for every January to February, January 4th, both of these start. For $60 or 120, you can get an item out of here. So there's some great things in there, and a lot of them coordinate with what's in the catalog. So you want to pay attention to that. And as you're coming on, I see some comments. So good. It is great to see you, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. And just a reminder that I can see posts that your comments that you're putting from both of those. And you can probably only see where you are, but otherwise, I will go back. If I have something I'm answering specifically, I will spotlight it on the screen. And if I miss it, I will go back and read all of them afterwards and comment to you. So my question, as you're coming on and saying hi and joining in the group chitter chatter, hello Terry, welcome. Terry is on Facebook and Betty and Pam are on YouTube, so we can all kind of communicate together here. And we'll carry on. Last week we did Christmas cards, and did you mail them? How many and whatever? Today, not tonight. I'm still trying to get used to this morning thing that I'm doing now. And I really appreciate all of you switching and joining me here as well. Um, Let me know about your shopping, your Christmas shopping. Do you do it early? Are you all done? Or have you not started yet? I in the recent years, we have done a lot more, obviously, on Amazon and that kind of thing because, well, started out, of course, with COVID, but again, without being able to get out too much to do shopping, it's kind of the way that we've gone. And we've done maybe half of our Christmas shopping. We have 5 grandchildren that we love to spoil, and we just keep thinking of things all year long and are happy to share with them. So let us know what you're doing for your shopping. And as always, I cannot show you what's inside these catalogs, but I can certainly show you the outside. Isn't that a great spring kind of looking design? And let me know if you do not have a demonstrator. I'd love to get a catalog to you. So mine are on order, and actually I ordered them 2 days ago and they were shipped yesterday. So pretty impressed with Stampin' Up for doing that. So I should have them next week, and I will try and get all my pieces that I put together with them, as such as a wish list and a few items like that to go with the catalogs, and get them out to those of you who've requested them. And also, I'm hoping to have these done. I'm making these for my customers and downline and whatever this year. They're the little stand-up calendars, and I'm hoping that I can get them kind of in an envelope the same like that to be sent out. So um, if you just move the catalogs, if you'd like to learn how to make these, let me know in the comments or send me a message, and I will do a Facebook Live on that. Um, Not in the near future because I'm trying to get mine done, but I will do that for you. So just let me know. Okay. So today I titled the just decided that I should make sure that it's broadcasting where it should be, but because you guys are on here, I'm assuming that it is. Um, I make 2 cards at once. So I'll show you what I did. No, I won't show you those till the end, actually. So basically what this is, and plus it's a tip on using vellum. So any of you who've worked with vellum a bit will know that we sometimes end up with this. I don't know if you can see that, just a sec. Where it's cracking and breaking, especially on this folder. I've got a couple here actually that this one really broke in the middle, and it's disappointing when you do, and you like the white that comes through when you run a vellum through an embossing folder, and then that happens. Oh my, what do? You start over? Um, so for some reason I've got shredded pieces here. This is the Stripes and Splatters embossing folders, and there's 2 in a package. There's the one that I just showed you, and then there's one with splatters, which is, they're great embossing folders, but when they do that, you kind of throw up your hands and go, oh my, what do I do now? So what I did, I watched somebody, and I'm sorry, whoever it was, I cannot remember who showed this. And of course, I'm kind of limited in my desktop space here, but I'm going to, I'll hold it up and show you what I'm doing. So this is a 3D one, so I need plate 4 with this. And what she did was she had one of these like this that was um, wrecked, for lack of a better description. And then she took a vellum and a cardstock. Now I'm using gold this time. I use gold in my other sample as well, but you could also use regular cardstock. It wouldn't matter. And again, I've got one that's too wide for this, but I'm going to center it in the middle of this embossing folder, just like that. Sorry, my lights are glaring, but I've just centered it. Then for using the 3D, I need my plate 1 and I need my plate 4 without that extra piece of gold. I'm just going to lay it down and I'm going to run it through. And you'll see, try not to shake the table. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Catherine. And on the other side, when it comes out, you'll see that this vellum is not torn at all. Plus you've got a gold all ready to use on a card. So there's your 2 for 1. I just cut them down to fit and made my cards. And I'll continue and show you that. But before I go there, I wanted to try doing one of the same with a regular folder. And I love this Christmas tidings folder. You can see I've done it just in gold, which is great. But to do it with, I need my other plates. Standard embossing, I need 2 of the 3s and my 1. So bear with me while I reach across the desk and get those. And again, I'm going to try with the vellum on the top. And yes, Pam, I had never thought of doing that either until some of my plates are not very, are well loved. Until I had read that, whoever that was that shared that. And like I say, I'm not certain who it was, but when I saw it, I thought, oh, wow, that's a great look. Do you ever do this? I've got Post-it notes there to hold dies in place, and they quite often end up stuck on me. So let's see. Well, looks to me like we've got success with this too. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me just, I don't need those. Set that over there and hope it doesn't fall over. And so you can see this. I'll just lay it there like that. So again, it doesn't have to be one that you're trying to not have torn like this one. It can be any of your embossing folders. If you want to do vellum along with another paper. Betty, I love your comment. Just a sec, I have to share this with everyone. Something else new. My brain is getting overloaded with info. Glad to help that overload, Betty. So I'm going to continue and make a card with these, but I am tickled to see that the Christmas folder does the same thing. So once I did that, I decided that I wanted, just a minute, it was 5, pretty sure. I'll have a ruler here. Nope, 5 1/4. My card is 5 1/2, so I want this to be 5 1/4. And I could have cut it prior to, but then I'm going to cut this at 3. I know that was because my embossing folder is 3, so that pretty well fills it. And the same with this one. And our paper trimmer is just the best for having all these numbers right where you need them. And there are pieces I need for the front. Now I do have the rest of what I'm going to do cut out. I've got cherry cobbler. And I like to, when I do mine, I do like to, my 8 1/2 by 11, I score it and then I cut, so I only have to score once. And still line it up like that, bring my fingers back here, and I always have a bone folder handy for doing those. And so there's my 2 cards. Then, oh, that's real interesting. While I'm going to get my white and my black that I need for behind there, I'm going to share this with you because I used this for my words on it. And you can let me know if you have that set or if you've considered it, because it has come in handy, very handy for a lot of different cards. Now this will be sorry about this. I thought I had all the pieces ready and obviously didn't. Okay. So behind these pieces, I want a piece of black and a piece of white. And that's what I was measuring here, and I measured wrong for my, for my, oh, paper trimmer's right here, so we will fix it. So that one on the black, and this one on the white, so I need to trim it down 5. Okay, now I've got the pieces. And those are going to go there. Then I'm going to put my words on like that. So while I'm doing that, tell me, like I said before, do you have this set? I was excited yesterday when I pulled it out. I knew I had the words. I like the words and I used those, but I forgot that these pieces were in it. And you could certainly use this little gift one for Christmas. Um, I'm going to do this one first, and then I'll show you a trick with vellum on that one as well. Don't, Catherine, don't have that set yet. I think it's in the annual catalog, so you should be okay for a little while to purchase it. So I'm just using regular adhesive for that. You could use whatever. I'm a little leery most of the time. You saw me use liquid glue there, using liquid glue around foil. But then I am going to use my dimensionals on here. Usually I like to use a little bit of each, dimensionals and liquid glue, depending on what I'm doing with the cards. If I'm have a lot of layers, I try not to use too many dimensionals because I don't want it being that extra thickness that we all know about for the mailing. But if I'm just doing one that I'm going to give to someone who's at my house or deliver, I might use more dimensionals. Excuse me. Pam's question, yes, liquid glue works good on foil. It does on the back of it. I'm just leery that if my fingers have it, I'll get it on the front, and I don't like that. No, I think it's got to go this way. So what I've done here is I have put adhesive sheet on the back of fine print before I cut it out. So now all I need to do is use my take your pick tool and find a place where I can peel that off, which is sometimes the most difficult part about using adhesive sheets. Whoops. But guess what? I have found an end. And this one is really a fine set of words. A fine word. It is a fine word. But you have to be a little more careful with pulling than I did if I was using it on either of these two. And when I used the happy birthday one in my other sample, I did not put the adhesive sheet on. I forgot. So I like to lay this down, and because I'm right-handed, I start on the right side and just kind of place it. It does match perfectly, but of course, again, because it's quite thin and pliable, it tends to go wherever it wants. And that's all there is to it. So then that I will use some mini dimensionals on this one just to make sure they don't show. And for the edge of this little edge here, I'm just going to cut a little strip off of here. And that's, do you use your edges off your dimensionals? I tend to use every possible bit. So then I'm just going to peel those off. And yes, I have a little dish over here that I use. And I'm going to put Celebrate. So there's card number 1. Then for this one, because I'm gluing vellum, I don't want my adhesive showing on the back of there. So first of all, I'm going to do my words, which again is the same as the last one. Oh, and I managed to find the end. How many of you use these adhesive sheets? And do you use every little bit? I found I had a tiny strip that I could cut just the right width for this word, and felt I was really being economical by doing that. So again, I'm going to, and I could have obviously done the detail out of white and the background out of cherry cobbler, because they're dies. You can cut them from whatever, but isn't that neat how that works so well? Okay, so again, I'm going to use some dimensionals, and I'm going to put just a little piece on that C for Celebrate. And you could use this for Christmas, or you could use it for anything. I know recently we had a friend. I don't like that. Try not to have it showing over the edges. Finished her master's, and I think this Celebrate would be great. I wish her all the best. So, okay. Guess what? It helps if you take oh, hey Linda, welcome. No problem. Not, it is going to be there always for you to catch up. But just showing some things to do with vellum, and with this particular die set that I haven't used near enough. I'm going to, again, I do like the angle of that, so I'm going to place that on my vellum first. Now I can only apply glue here where the words are going to hide it. And whoa, then I don't need to worry about the adhesive showing through the rest of it. And well, maybe this one I'll put on dimensionals to put on there. I can find some. I've got a tray here with all kinds of dimensionals, but of course didn't put them back, so they're laying in my all over. And then all we need is a piece to this is my dish that I've been putting scraps in. Again, easier than a big container on the floor. I keep a box of my ready cut inside pieces, and I find that a time saving as well. So trying to give you some hints, because maybe some of you are like me. I'm not quite sure if I have enough cards made for all I want to send for Christmas. So I may need some quick and easy things to help me through that time. So I'm hoping that maybe some of this will help you. I do have some happy mail to share with you at the end. And as always, please, please, please keep in touch. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to research and share with you. Yes, a couple of you, I did see that you wanted to know how to make that calendar, so I'll maybe try and get that done before too long. And the calendars come from a fellow Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Eastern Canada, which I love. He sends them pricey quotes, is including postage, and it's great. They're usually, I ordered them, I think, in August, so you can get them quite early. So that's the dies that I used. Now, those are the cards I made today for you. Let me pull over my little basket of goodies. These are the two that I made earlier, testing this. So you can see, again, done with black behind. Didn't think the ones with the gold needed anything. Did think this one did, and I added the little butterflies. So, oh, Betty, that's a great hint. Sorry. Betty just suggested, when I said I had the white on my desk all the time, she has some with all colors cut to that size. I don't have room on my desk for that, Betty, but good for you. Glad you were able to do that, because I'm sure it is a time saver. So yeah, I don't know. Which do you like? Do you like the blue? Do you like the cherry cobbler? Let me know. So I'll just tuck those over there, and then I want to show you a few other things. This is one I made for my team swap this month using the new B set that's coming in that new catalog. Um, lots of fun there. There's a punch. I did see today, if any of you have ordered that, that someone had trouble with the punch, not punching smoothly along here, and they said that Stampin' Up! Was able to replace it for them. So just be aware that if there's anything like that that happens, there is recourse. You can do something about it, okay? So on to some swaps from my team. This is from Lori. Thank you so much, Lori. A bow that is faux bow, so it can slide along, and a different fold there, and you could see how easily that could be made into a gift card holder. Like, I'm kind of on that kick after last week with making those. This one is from Sharon. Again, using different designer papers, using up those pieces and little bits of ribbon, which I'm sure we all have. This one is from, no name on it. Linda, I think that's yours, right? I love how you did that. This one is Nancy. Again, different designer paper. Well, that's designer paper. This is embossed, different embellishments. Yes, Linda. Thank you. Sorry, there's a thing on it, but no name. So I'm going to add name right now, so I don't forget again. This one is from Maggie. Thank you so much, Maggie. Great way to use designer paper and just little pieces of it, which I never think to use. So super idea. This is one that I made a couple weeks ago in our Zoom with friends. A different fold again that we had, and so many different things. You could do it this way. You could do it. It is a card behind here, so it will stand up this way as well. This one is from, now, let me help me remember. This one is, I believe, from Judy. And she left, yes, this is from another one of our Zoom with friends we had done. But in the class, we attached this to the back of it. And when she sent it, she said, I left it unattached so you could write on it and then attach it. So I thought that was a great hint as well, Judy. So thank you for that. I thank everybody for their cards. And I'm starting to get Christmas cards. They're upstairs. They're in a basket on my desk under plastic right now because that's the room the painter's in. So this is one I did in our last monthly card class, just using the deckled dies and some designer paper. Another one using up designer paper, embossed folder, and some of the shimmer paper. Another one, the bridge card, if you've ever seen that, it's kind of a neat cut just for a bit of variety. Did that one with the acetate that has design in it. And on this one, I put the words up here so you could see the acetate more. Matching envelope to go with it. This one is from last week's class, Linda. I don't know if you saw, but I did finally get it made. Linda taught this last week. And it is a card that stands up and you put a tea light behind it. Mine isn't very bright, so I'm not even going to attempt that. But again, it's using vellum and stands up, similar to the calendars that I'm making. So thank you, Linda, for that. I'm glad I finally got it made. And then last week I did the gift card holders. If you didn't see those, you can certainly go back and watch the video. Just lots of different ideas, different ways of embellishing. I used the liquid metallic, and then I had to do a thank you card for a friend. So I made two, because when you do these, you cut it in half, cut off an inch and then cut it in half, and you can make two quite easily. And just a reminder to anyone who doesn't know that I do have gift cards. If you're looking to, or if your hubby's looking to buy you a gift, let them know. I have gift cards that I can do that with. So on that note, hello, Peggy, you've shared. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for all your comments. And please keep them coming even after we finish this. I do have the draw set up, and I will do the draw for the 5 cards here very shortly as well. Remember that if you do want a catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I'll send you one if you're in Canada. And the last chance list is up. Some of the items have already sold out, and the clearance rack was recently refreshed, and some of those items have already sold out. I did manage to get some slimline envelopes at a great deal, and I thought, it doesn't matter if they're Stampin' Up! Colors match or anything, at least they're nice envelopes, and I plan on making some slimline cards at some point. So I managed to get those, and I went back. I was going to share it with everybody that they were available, and they were no longer there. So just be aware, if you see anything like that you want, please don't hesitate. Make sure you get it right away. This is the card I made last week, and I do a draw, take everybody's comments from YouTube and Facebook, and I did that yesterday afternoon. So it gives you a week, well, in this case, it was 2 weeks, to get your information in there, or get your comment in there so that I do the draw. And this week's winner was Pam, and you're on here. So congratulations, Pam. I will send that to you. And now I'm going to do my thing where I can show you who is winning, who's winning the draw, who's whatever. And then I go over here, and there's nine of you commenting. It doesn't matter if you've commented once, twice, 6 times. Your name will only appear on this draw once. And Peggy. Congrats, Peggy. And I do go through and do 5 of them because I have so many cards to share. So you may get this one, you may get one on this draw as well as one at the weekly draw that I do as well. Congrats, Terry. I see that you were on your way to Camrose for a convention meeting or something, so glad to see you made it on to here. Hopefully your travels are not on icy roads. Congrats, Stacy. Just a couple more, and as always, before I go, don't forget that you can always contact me if you have any questions regarding Stampin' Up or regarding joining Stampin' Up, or if I can help you in any way with your crafting, I'd love to do that. So, and Catherine. Okay, that's my happy 5 for this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will come back to you. Yes, see all the great comments. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope to see you next week. And keep having fun with your card making until then, and getting your Christmas things done. It's coming faster than we'd like to think, right? Take care now. Bye.